Welcome folks to another video of Clack Cards, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 5 cards in an honorable mention that I think you should buy for this off season to invest in and then flip once the season gets going. I really think these cards will go up, so I guess we'll find out and see if they for sure go up. So let's get into this video and start up. Alright, here we go. Let's go to eBay. Alright, so my honorable mention for this video will be, you guys probably think he should be in the top 5, which he very well should be. So if I was doing like 6 cards, obviously he'd be in it. 10 cards, he'd be in it. So that's number 5, or number 6, I should say. Collin Sexton. His Prism base rookie card, or his PSA 10. Let's look up his. So right now you can buy right now for $15 for one, which is, I got a lot of 3, like 3 months ago when I started getting into sports cards. I was like, oh, Collin Sexton, he was fun to watch in college when he went 5-on-3 against Minnesota. That was awesome. He had like 40 points again. I was like, okay, this guy's gonna be a stud. So that's when I started watching him. Those card goes for $15 for one. I got 3 of them for $15, so I already make my money back there. But this card is still low in my opinion. He has a lot of guards on his team and not a lot of big guys if Kevin Love leaves. But I think he's the best player on that team for sure if Kevin Love leaves. And he's gonna be a really good guy. He's a stud. He's gonna be a stud. I mean, the Cavs making the playoffs next year, probably slim to none. Probably not gonna happen. But in a couple of years maybe. So this could be he could go off and make an all-star game, and that'll increase price as well. And if he averages like 22 a game and like 10 assists, that's pretty good. He could be a really good player like that, and that's $15 right there you could buy it for. I'm gonna bet during the off season or next season when he starts, this card is gonna be a $30 card, if not maybe more. So $15 out the door, guys. Let's go see sold listings for this guy quick. Ended recently, yeah. Okay, so you can get $15, guys. Like I said, 40 for 4 of them, so $10 a card, 20 for 2. Okay, yeah. So $15, $10 to $15 a card for him. That's cheap. That's a good buy to get, guys. It's a really good pickup in my opinion. So go buy some of his cards. Oh, let's look up his PSA 10 real quick. My bad. PSA 10. So for the people that want to spend a little more money, then you can go ahead and buy. Let's go to sold listings because these probably won't be buying now as much. So sold listings, completed items here. PSA 10, 33 bids for $133 plus $5 shipping. So a little less than $140, guys, for a PSA 10. This card will be a $200 card either this off season or once the season starts. I'm gonna guess. I'm not for sure. So I just think this card can get to $200 easily. In my opinion, you guys might not agree, but I just personally think this card can get $200. Some other people I've been watching on YouTube think that's so too. So that's a good get in my opinion, guys. So Collin Sexton at my honorable mention. Now let's move into number 5 on the list is Marvin Bagley. Base Prism. Or I guess the silver as well is a good get. So guys, he has gone downhill for his card prices. He was talked about before he got injured. He got injured in the bubble and kind of sucked for him. But I still think this guy's a buy. $10, guys, you can't invest offer, so maybe offer $7 plus $3 shipping, get that $10 out the door. $12, 10 watchers, guys. This card is a get in my opinion. That's why it's at number 5. It's so cheap. You can't really go wrong. You get him as $10. I mean, if you're really financial stable, you should be able to afford this. But if you don't have the money, $10 isn't going to lose you much. So this is a get, in my opinion. So $10 for this card. He's going to bounce back the offseason. We talk about once he starts playing again, people are going to be like, okay, he's back and he's good, hopefully. So people are going to start buying his cards, and that card can be a $20 to $30 card eventually. So let's look at his PSA 10. I think they go under $200 for sure. Right now you can, that's $140 you can buy it now for, guys. out the door, $140, so cheap. Not so cheap, sorry. But if you're like a bigger investor and willing to spend more money, go get this car for $140. Or if you have $140 you don't know what to do with, buy this car because it's a little risky for $140, but this base isn't, and the raw version is not risky. But this card could be a little risky, along with all these PSA 10 cards could be risky. But this card could very well be a $200 card, $200, $300 card, if he comes back healthy, strong, and has a really good year for the Kings and they make the playoffs. Guys, they were close to making the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, this card will jump price for sure next season. So this will be an off-season get or right now get. So $85. It's even gone up a little bit, guys. 125, 85 to 125 in the last 20 days. So he got injured around this time. That's gone up significant, guys. So this is a get. Buy this card. If you have the money for the PSA 10, great. If you don't, buy the raw version. So that's number 5. At number 4, another injury guy, Jonathan Isaac. I talked about him before. I got some of his cards, guys. For his optics, I got. Let's look at his prism first, and then we'll go to his optics. So I have both. That's a sweet card, right there. That's sweet. It's red, white, and blue. That's a sweet card. $15, guys. It's gone down in price. $10, guys. It's gone down so much in price. It was a $20 to $30 card when he was healthy. Now it's gone down to $10 right there. Let's see the buy it nows. You can buy it now for $8, $10. Even his rated rookie goes for the same price, $10 now. His honestly is the base rated rookie probably goes for $5. I got 2 of them for $9 when I was buying his cards. So let's look at that quick. Optic. So his optic goes for $12 for their yellow and red. Let's see the base version. That's overpriced. Yeah, I'm gonna so $20. So $5. Around $5, guys. $5 to $10 for his rated rookie optic. That's a buy. If you have a budget of $10, you'll get him, and then Marvin Bagley as well, and Colin Sexton if you want to go over it. So get those guys. Let's look up his Prism PSA 10 real quick. This guy was injured, plays for the Magic. He was a big talked about guy once the bubble started. And before the bubble, people were like, go get his cards. They went up a little bit. His optics stayed around $10 though. But he is a get in my opinion, guys. This card is going to go up in the offseason, and once it's healthy, and if the Magic make another playoff push next year, it'll go up in price as well. So his silvers go for around $300, maybe more. If you have that much to spend that, but I don't really care about the silver as much. I like the base version better. It's cheaper, and I don't know. Just in my opinion, I like it better. So his $200 July, that was July. So nothing is sold recently of his Prism. So before he got injured, it was going for around $200, guys. I'm gonna guess right now it's way down to around $100 to $150 at most. So if you can get his card under 100 or at 100, that's a steal in my opinion. He could very well be another $200 card again, $100 flip once the season starts, or even this off season when people are saying he's rehabbing and stuff like that, and people post videos of him doing that. It's gonna go up in price. It could be a $200 card, maybe even more once he plays good and makes the playoffs next year. So that's my number 4 pick. At number 3, we have a guy that's playing right now. That is Tyler Herro, guys. Tyler Herro, I talked about him in my other videos. I'm going to talk about him again because I think he's going to be a stud in the future. He plays for the Heat. The Heat just won the first round against the Pacers. They They swept them, guys. It's huge. Imagine this card. I'd buy this card right now because if they can push, they're playing the Lakers, right? I'm pretty sure. Let's look up the NBA standings quick. Pretty sure that I don't want to be wrong, so I didn't look at this before. All right. right, so let's look at this quick. Sorry about that. So I'm sorry, they play the Bucks. They would be playing the Bucks most likely. They are going to play the Bucks, guys. The Bucks, they could very well. I think they could beat the Bucks. The Bucks have, if Giannis is the only one performing well for the Bucks, they're not gonna beat the Heat, because the Heat are right now on fire. Four games in a row they've won in the playoffs. So if the Pacers, everyone's playing well. They have like 4 or 5 guys now, and Kendrick Nunn was back last night. He played really good, like 10 points, I think. So if all their guys are healthy, this card is gonna drop in price. I talked about it when it was around $20. Now it is $40, guys. So this card is a huge buy. In my opinion, right now you can get it for this PSA 9 for $95. So $35 to $40, guys. This card, if you're a budget $50, buy one of these cards, guys. Maybe get it graded. It'll be a $200 to $300 card if you get it graded. And this card can go up to a $60 if he performs well. Again, guys, if he gets injured, all these guys, if any of these guys get injured, that's going to obviously go down in price, as you saw from Marvin Bagley and Isaac. But, I mean, if he's healthy and performs really good in the next round, these cards are going to go up even more. So if you believe in him and believe in the Heat, I'd be buying this card for $35 to $40. His PSA 10 goes for around, his last sold for $300, guys. I talked about it when it was $200. Now it's gone up to $300. So I'd be buying his cards. Let's look at the sold listings to see if that's right. So $286. So almost, $300, guys, right here, $300. This guy is a get. $300. I mean, if you have enough money to buy his pre-PSA 10, buy it, because it could be very well a $500 card if they win next round, or if he performs really well in the next round. In off season, it's for sure going to go up either way, unless he gets injured. Obviously, it'll go down. But if he's healthy and plays really well, or just plays decently well, and the Heat lose 4 games in a row, but he's performing decently well, this card's going to go up in the off season, because people will be like, oh my goodness, Tyler Hero is a franchise player for the Heat, along with everyone else in that team. He's going to be a future star for the Heat, in my opinion. So buy some Tyler Hero, ladies and gentlemen. At number 2, I've talked about him a little bit before as well in one of my videos for investing, is Coby White. Prism. This guy is he's a future star for the Bulls. They just fired their coach, guys. People were talking about it in the past, but the Bulls are going to have him. I talked about before, him, Lauri Markkanen, and Zach LaVine, and they're going to get a top 6 draft pick, I'm pretty sure. Draft lottery, let's make sure. Let's see here. Draft lottery order. No draft. Let's just look up draft order. Gosh darn it. 2020. All right, here you go. Results. So they have the 4th pick, guys. They have the 4th pick right here. 4th pick, guys. They're gonna add one more player to the trio. They're gonna have 4 guys that are really good. I'm not for sure who they're gonna buy. I might make a video of my predictions of who's gonna go in the rounds here soon with a couple of my friends. I actually might do that this week sometime, actually. I talked to you about that. So anyways, this card is $25 right now, or best offer. So offer 20. Get it for $20, $25. Optic goes for $16 or $15, probably a little less. So $20 to $25 for this card, guys. That is a buy. I bought it when it was still I got it in a huge lot. It was $20 then. I've been buying his Heat, some of his NBA Hoops cards as well. This card is a steal, in my opinion, right here. $25. It's going to very well be a $50 card. I think it can get to $50 in the offseason once he has talked about more, and once the Heat make their once the Bulls make their draft pick, it's gonna go up in price too, because people are like, oh, okay, they have a good quad right there going, and they're gonna get a new coach, and once the new coach gets hired, it'll go up as well. I think this is just my opinion. You might not agree with me if he's gonna go up or what's gonna happen, but I think for me, And to help you guys, I think he's in a good investment right now, $25. Let's look up his PSA 10. 200, buy it now for about $190, $200. Let's see his sold listings. This guy is $225 and has 18 watchers. So 190, 175 guys. It's going up even more. 225 people are watching it. So get this card for around $175 to $200 or so. If you're liking to buy PSA 10s and you have the money, go ahead and buy this, because I think it's going to be a $400 card, maybe even a $500 card. Who knows what the market's doing right now. But in the off season, the dude was scoring 30 points a couple games his last 2 games in the season before the NBA shut down for a while, and they didn't make the bubble, obviously. So if he's doing that this next season at scoring 30 points, 20 to 30 points a game, 5 to 10 assists, and they're winning games with all 4 other guys they have that are really good, that could be really good, these cards are going to go up along with everyone else in the Bulls. So this is a buy in my opinion. And that's number 2, guys. I'm a big believer in Coby White. I watched him at North Carolina. He was a stud at North Carolina. I think he's going to be a stud in the NBA. People haven't bought into it yet because he plays for the Bulls and they had a bad season, but the dude's going to be a stud, in my opinion. So go buy some Coby White. And at number 1, some guy talked to me about it. I agreed with him, and I was going to include him in one of my videos here soon. I was just waiting to post this video. But the Aaron Fox Prism rookie card, guys. It's not sold. Okay. So, I mean, it's more expensive. It's under the $50 category to buy. $45 free shipping. Nice looking card, guys. De'Aaron Fox plays for the Kings with Marvin Bagley, and they have a 12th pick, so they can maybe get a pretty good trio going there, and they have some other decent guys in the team as well. So I'd be buying De'Aaron Fox, $50, guys. Probably sold for let's see what the sold listings are. Could be less than that. Those are PSA 10s. So $40 right here, guys. You can buy it now out for $40 for this card. It can very well be, it can be up to $100, I think, next season or in the off season, whichever they talk about it more. Once he's healthy and everything, along with him and Marvin Bagley, they can make the playoffs again next year, I think. And once Marvin Bagley and him are both healthy, they're going to be a team to beat, I think, in a couple years. They're going to be up there in the top 5 in their league. So I'd be buying him. $40, I think it can be a $100 card, just in my opinion. I don't know. Who knows if he gets injured? Obviously, it's going to go down. Anything can happen with these cards. All these cards, they can go down. So $300 for a PSA 10, $15 for an Optic. Another card that's cheap. This is another card, guys. Optic. I haven't talked about Optic much in this video, but Optic is like the second best kind of card to get, in my opinion. So I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. The Optic, second best card to get, $15. I have one of these, guys. I got it for $10 in a, well, I technically spent $20 for 4 cards, and I won it in a thing on Instagram. $15, guys, for the Optic. So if you don't have $50 to buy his Prism, go buy his Optic, because his Optic card's $15 now. It could very well be a $30 to $50 card in the off season or next season. So go buy his Optic. You've seen what people have done with a bunch of other guys, like Luka Doncic. He's not a Luka Doncic level, but I mean, who knows? So I'd be buying his cards $200 to $300 for his PSA 10, guys. And that's my number 1 card to buy right there, Aaron Fox. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I helped you guys out with everything, and I hope you guys buy these cards. And none of these cards you guys have to buy. These are just my recommendations. I think you should buy, and what I think the prices will do. They won't necessarily do that. I mean, even if you flip it for $5, $10, you're still making money back. I just think these cards can go up to $20 to $50, even maybe more than that. It's just my opinion. You guys might not agree with me. Just let me know in the comments, guys, who you're buying and who you recommend to buy. I've been seeing a lot of support. I'm up to 65 subscribers now, so thank you guys so much for that. and continue to like my videos and give me some suggestions and leave me some feedback. It always helps. And make sure you like and subscribe, guys. And I really appreciate everyone watching these videos. And thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video.